Welcome to Ellie Goldsmith's Inspired Flow. We have been on a little vacation, and I don't mean from work. I've been working hard for a new company that I'm developing called Anglo Media. I'm the social media manager, and I don't recommend yet checking it out. We're still in the birthing pain part of developing all our sites, but I definitely recommend checking it out in a few weeks when everything will be pumping and up to standard, I hope. And I hope there's an opportunity now to really expand already existing framework of success that they have in terms of magazines, print and online resources. And we're going to be taking businesses in Israel to the next level, especially with the Anglo market. That means the English-speaking world. What we'd like to do anyway is find that niche that really helps and develops people's success. So it totally fits what I was doing anyway in the podcast realm and the Unity Inspires projects, and that is really a big Sata Dishmaya, as they call it, divine providence, that the heavenly help bring the flow for me to be able to come here after all the different job options and different opportunities. It is a little bit of a schlep all the way through my Beit Shemesh, which is cool, but once you get here and you get to work, you don't really think about the journey. And I've still got so much going on with this, occupational therapy now, which I was very impressed with actually, how professional it's done to get my finger fully functioning. Would you believe so much goes into one finger? It just tells you how important health and, keeping everything flowing in the right way, physically, emotionally, spiritually. One thing off a little bit, I'm talking about all kinds of professional expertise needed, like the operation with the surgeon and the whole process, everything that happened before and after, during and now with the occupational therapy, seeing how the doctors and the specialists know how to treat a finger to get it back to at least to hopefully, let's say, 90% recovery. I mean, we always hope for full recovery. We have to pray for that all the time when anything ever happens like this. And in terms of the flow right now, just seeing how, as I came to this company, like that was the timing where I unveiled my finger, so I didn't have to walk around with this giant, uncomfortable, and it sort of took away my confidence a little bit, having this big bandage. So now, having that unveiled and, slowly getting my finger to full functionality in a workspace where there's growth and positivity. We just took on another project today, very excited about what it can do for the people involved, and excited to help manage the social media manager for that campaign. That will be my job to manage them and slowly streamline and systemize and put some energy into everything we're doing. It's really quite exciting in a way to see how these years of preparation online and we're working with artists and consulting can now come together as an actual position. But it doesn't mean my consulting is over. Thank God I still have the early mornings and nights available, late afternoon also. So basically anyone can catch me still between before 10:30 and after 3:30. I'm only going to do a 5-hour slot most days. Here and there will be some changes, like with the occupational therapy mentioned. I'll have to start a bit later and finish a bit later, but basically that's the plan. And the flow means that I'm still available for all those other times as much as I can be. I still want to prioritize my family and my spiritual focus and develop myself in those ways as well. So I welcome anybody to reach out to me before or after. During those business hours, I will be focusing on my business that I'm working at, and that is something which I really feel is important. So I'm going to describe this little blurb as the inspired business flow, and the reason why is because business comes as something which is heavenly sent. Like you're looking around online for different opportunities, you're advertising, you're marketing, but in the end Hashem decides, God decides who the people are and what your new mission is, and that specific overall mission of, like my overall mission of bringing unification in business, bringing unification in everything we're doing, to bring out that flow and everything going on. So too with social media, there's an opportunity to help people have connection, have community, have confidence, and have clients, make sales, and have more income. And that's something which is really important. People need to have much more growth in business, especially when they're smaller businesses, and even more so when you have a large employment group of staff and employees, and you need to be able to fund all the different costs. And this is something which needs for scaling. You need to have the exposure and the ability to impact your clients and consumers. So this is something which we're doing. It's really exciting, and I want everyone out there to contribute in some way or another in terms of their business and what their ideas, what their plans are. And this is something which, as time goes on, the different worldviews are changing. Like if you listen to Oprah's last class of Eckhart Tolle on New Earth. So the New Earth concept is there is a new awakening of consciousness coming, and this is spoken about in our Jewish sources as the days before Mashiach. There's going to be the Oro Shel Mashiach, this light of awareness of the unification in the world. There's a higher level consciousness, a consciousness of joy and connection, and we can all tap into it. So business is now open to a much more spiritual experience, much more healthy emotional experience. Like even if you listen to, say, Lewis Howes or any of these guys, they're even talking about cutting down the hours on social media, not to be too addicted to the phones. There's detox in terms of social media and involvement with technology, and this is something which is now disconnect to reconnect. It's the end of the week here in Israel, and that's my favorite time of week. Thank God it's Thursday, moving on to Friday. Got a busy time ahead. I've got to leave now, so I'm just going to end off this. And if anyone wants to share any of their business inspired flows, I'd be appreciative and appreciated, and that would be amazing. Just to really get the message and put it out there in a clear, concise manner. And I can't wait to share more good news with everybody. Everyone should go from success to success, have everything they need. And there's just been so much going on. I'm not going to update everyone on my personal things. I'm just looking forward to see you in person and experience the moment together with unification. Have a unified day. All the best. And remember, Unity Inspires Projects is continuing, so stay tuned.